The greater the difficulty, the more the glory in surmounting it. A man who causes fear cannot be free from fear. Fortune seldom troubles the wise man. Happiness is man's greatest aim in life. Tranquility and rationality are the cornerstones of happiness. No pleasure is in itself evil, but the things which produce certain pleasures entail annoyances many times greater than the pleasures themselves. Men inflict injuries from hatred, jealousy, or contempt, but the wise man masters all these passions by means of reason. For the gods exist, since the knowledge about them is obvious. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us, as the confidence of their help. A free life cannot acquire many possessions, because this is not easy to do without servility to mobs or monarchs. It is impossible to live a pleasant life without living wisely and well and justly, and it is impossible to live wisely and well and justly without living a pleasant life. Let no one delay the study of philosophy while young, nor weary of it when old. The man least dependent upon the morrow goes to meet the morrow most cheerfully. What will happen to me if that which this desire seeks is achieved? And what if it is not? It is folly for a man to pray to the gods for that which he has the power to obtain by himself. Stranger, here you do well to tarry, here our highest good is pleasure. The fool's life is empty of gratitude and full of fears, its course lies wholly toward the future. He who least needs tomorrow will most gladly greet tomorrow. Necessity is an evil, but there is no necessity for continuing to live subject to necessity. In a philosophical dispute, he gains most who is defeated, since he learns most. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. Empty is the argument of the philosopher which does not relieve any human suffering. The misfortune of the wise is better than the prosperity of the fool. Nothing is enough to the man for whom enough is too little. There is no such thing as justice in the abstract, it is merely a compact between men. Virtue consisteth of three parts: temperance, fortitude, and justice. Vain is the word of that philosopher which does not heal any suffering of man. If you would enjoy real freedom, you must be the slave of philosophy. There are infinite worlds both like and unlike this world of ours, for the atoms being infinite in number ... are born on far out into space. As if they were our own handiwork, we place a high value on our characters. How unhappy are the lives of men, how purblind their hearts. Not what we have but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. Injustice is not evil in itself, but only in the fear and apprehension that one will not escape those who have been set up to punish the offense. Most men are in a coma when they are at rest and mad when they act. The most important consequence of self-sufficiency is freedom. To eat and drink without a friend is to devour like the lion and the wolf. Be moderate in order to taste the joys of life in abundance. When you die, your mind will be gone even faster than your body. Of all the means to ensure happiness throughout the whole life, by far the most important is the acquisition of friends. Misfortune seldom intrudes upon the wise man. His greatest and highest interests are directed by reason throughout the course of life. Let no one be slow to seek wisdom when he is young, nor weary in the search of it when he has grown old, for no age is too early or too late for the health of the soul. A large fortune is accumulated by extremely hard work, but thus life becomes miserable. He who needs riches least enjoys riches most. Don't fear the gods, don't worry about death. What is good is easy to get, and what is terrible is easy to endure. If God listened to the prayers of men, all men would quickly have perished, for they are forever praying for evil against one another. Riches do not exhilarate us so much with their possession as they torment us with their loss. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Natural wealth is limited and easily obtained. The wealth defined by vain fancies is always beyond reach. If thou wilt make a man happy, add not unto his riches, but take away from his desires. You don't develop courage by being happy in your relationships every day. You develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. The time when you should most of all withdraw into yourself is when you are forced to be in a crowd. A happy and eternal being has no trouble himself and brings no trouble upon any other being. Hence he is exempt from movements of anger and partiality, for every such movement implies weakness. My heart is full of fun when I have bread and water. It is possible to provide security against other ills, but as far as death is concerned, we men live in a city without walls. We must, therefore, pursue the things that make for happiness, seeing that when happiness is present, we have everything, but when it is absent, we do everything to possess it. Where without any change in circumstances the things held to be just by law are seen not to correspond with the concept of justice in actual practice, such laws are not really just. God is not to be feared, death is not to be expected, and what is good is easy to get, and what is terrible is easy to endure. When someone admits one and rejects another which is equally in accordance with the appearances, it is clear that he has quitted all physical explanation and descended into myth. Which of the quotes do you like the most? Please leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.